I'll give you this book I have. Yeah, we have a book club now.
Oh, by the way, your mahjong, which I took with me, I took your mahjong with me to Corday because Sarah and Nikki, a different Nikki, not Nikki
She
Garcia.
probably wants to sit over here because Alice always sits over here. Unless you want to sit right here. I can sit now.
Anyway, they were like, when we were in Corday, they sold all these cute mahjong sets, and it all has this like Charleston stuff to it. It's like American mahjong and Asian mahjong.
Yeah, it's all Chinese.
And what everybody plays is American mahjong, and the stuff that you gave me is like
Chinese,
definitely 100% Asian mahjong, and it doesn't have all the things. Of,
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't have the joker.
it doesn't have. Anyway, so they started looking at it, and they were like, "We can't play this because we don't understand any of the stuff. Like, we have to get American mahjong." And you look online, and the Thailand thing that they have, like, there's all these like cheat card things that set doesn't come with all these.
I know. I was trying to Google all of it, and it's
So
just above our pay grade.
they were basically saying like we could try to play it this way,
Yeah.
but it would be so hard without all those cards that you have to go with it. And so
I don't know if you can order them or what. We just gave up on it. And I took tried to do little sheet notes and stuff like, hey, you need 3 of this or 4 of that, and did it, in a row or whatever. But then the girl said no, forget it.
yeah, because we had so I brought 2 games. I brought that Hue game with me, and then that Wavelength game, and then Alice brought Rummy Cube with her.
Yeah, we played
And then
that.
we all started talking about mahjong, and I was like, my mom just gave me this whole set, but I have it at the house, and Sarah knew how to play it, and Nikki knew how to play it. Alice and I did not know how to play it, but they also said that Laura Self, who was staying in a house in Cimarron Shores, was like a pro. Like, she like goes and she does these like clubs and does all this stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, she could come over maybe and like be our helper or whatever. And so Nikki and Ryder were coming up Friday because the boys' game was Thursday night, and so Ryder went by Wayne set it on the doorstep, and Ryder went by Thursday night and picked it up from our house, and so they brought it with them, and then they looked at it and they're like, yeah, we can't play this version. This version has none of the cards you need. It has none of the stuff. She was like, remember all that stuff we saw when we were in that cute little gift store? They had the cutest little stuff in this gift store that was all like mahjong stuff, and she was like, we need all that stuff, and this said
Yeah, see, like I said, I don't know. I didn't know anything about it. I just, every one day a week or two, I don't know, the library, like, they have a room, and it was full of people all sitting around doing
do
it.
it one day a week at the club. The whole
Yeah,
entire
you said
club
that.
room is full of all these old ladies that are all playing it.
That's at the library, they do that too. And I don't know what made me, I think I read about how that's really good for old people's brains. And so I thought that's what we need, and we're always playing skip bow and rummy cube. One of the two almost every day. And I said, well, this will be good. And then we gave up on it. But once I had to start Googling because there weren't any instructions, I saw that how many different games there were out there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the ones that they had in this little gift store were so cute, it made me want to buy it, even though I already had one. But at the time, I didn't know that like what I had wasn't going to be enough, because Sarah was pointing out, she was pointing out all these cards. She was like, oh yeah, you have to have these cards, you have to do this, and she was showing us all this stuff
Texas, it's been a while. My name is Merle Bertrand, coming to you live on a cloudy and windy Tuesday evening as the Vandegrift Vipers get ready to open an absolutely critical two-game series against the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Vandegrift came so close to a sweep against the McNeil Mavericks on Saturday as Candy Millar gave them 5+ solid innings of pitching, but the Vipers couldn't quite hang on and fell 4-2 for a split with the Mavs. As a result, we're right back where we started from a week ago. Vandegrift comes in at 14-5 overall and, more importantly, 4-2 in district play, one game behind Round Rock and tied with McNeil and the Cedar Ridge Raiders. Speaking of Cedar Ridge, it's been a roller coaster week for Cedar Ridge. Coach Darrell Reed's Raiders had taken the first game over Round Rock, but dropped the next one 3-2 and were then swept by Stony Point last weekend. In fact, the Raiders have now lost 3 straight by a grand total of 4 runs. That's pretty harsh. Cedar Ridge comes in this series at 5-3 in the district, part of that tie with the Vipers at McNeil, and 11-7 overall. This is a veteran ball club, and it's going to be a big test for Vandegrift tonight and Friday night back out at Cedar Ridge. So that sets the table here. We'll take a break, make sure that we're all settled in, and when we come back, we'll hear from Vipers head coach Gerald Hickel, get his thoughts on Saturday's tough loss to McNeil, and get his take on this upcoming series with Cedar Ridge. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
A big thank you to our sponsor, Jones Spross, Austin's speed M&A and startup law firm. Jones Spross Law would like to take a moment to remind everyone that many in our community are facing tough times with food shortages. Please support the Central Texas Food Bank. Thank you for caring, Central Texas. Jones Spross, Austin's speed M&A and startup law firm.
Thank you to our sponsor, Wayne Weigelt State Farm Insurance Agency, providing insurance and financial services. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Please visit www.agentwayne.com for all your insurance and financial service needs.
We're pleased to be joined once again on this April Fool's Day by the head coach of the Vandegrift Vipers, Coach Gerald Hickel. And Coach, boy oh boy, what a ball game on Saturday. That sort of neutral site almost felt like a playoff game series against McNeil. Your thoughts on a tough loss for the Vipers?
Yeah, it's definitely a tough loss. You know, our guys had some great practice rolling into it, and obviously won the game before. The day before did really, really well. And going into it, you know, just too many flyouts. I think the numbers were 8 pop-ups and 6 strikeouts. Well, you only get 21 outs in a game. You know, that's not putting enough pressure on a really good team.
Well, I'm going to fall on the sword for this one because I talked about how good the Viper defense was and how they're hitting the ball and executing small ball. All that stuff kind of went away on Saturday.
You know, they're still high school players, and we don't want to make an excuse, but they still are high school players. And what's great about this group is we came back Monday morning or Monday afternoon and had a great practice, and we're ready. We're ready for today.
Well, I guess there's a silver lining. It was Candy Millar coming out there. He had thrown, I think, 1 inning the entire season. He goes 5+ and could have gone a little bit more with a little help.
Oh, yeah. He was a dog out there. Got out there, pounded the zone, hard fastball, hard slider, was competing his tail off. He wanted to go a complete game. It just didn't work out for him. I would have liked to get some more runs for him so he could have done that, but he did his job. It was very impressive what he did.
Well, a really, really important series coming up here against Cedar Ridge. I know they're all important, but Cedar Ridge has shown that they can compete with everybody else as well. Your thoughts on the Cedar Ridge Raiders?
Yeah, Cedar Ridge, they're deep. They have some guys that have a lot of experience. The guy that they have throwing tonight to start against us the last 2 years. You know, he started as a sophomore, started last year, is very, very good on the mound. They know what they're doing. They can swing the bat, and Coach Reeves over there has them playing good baseball right now.
And then we saw they knocked off Ron Brock. Looked like they were going to take the lead in the district. Stony Point rises up and knocks them down. Is this district sort of like a big game of whack-a-mole right now? As soon as somebody's head pops up, it gets smashed down again.
That's well put, but that's exactly what it is. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day, and you give somebody a chance late in the game, they're going to find a way to put the ball in play, get a hit, get a big strikeout, and better be ready to capitalize on mistakes.
And again, looking at the silver lining, that means the Vipers are just as good as anybody else, right?
Absolutely.
Well, any final thoughts here before we get ready to go on an April Fool's night?
No, sir.
All right, Vandegrift Vipers head coach Gerald Hickle, I guess, you're on the pregame show. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network. And welcome back to Benham Field, the Vandegrift High School. Merle Bertrand here along with Skylar Gillespie, our QA, back at the comfy, cozy Vype Live studios, better known as his living room. Tonight marking our 797th Vipers cast overall on both KMAX Sports and Vype, dating back to 2009, and our 230th Vipers baseball broadcast here on the combined networks. Thanks to Vandegrift Booster Club President Steve Teodecki and all of our sponsors, including our Hall of Fame sponsors, Wayne Weigel with State Farm, Jones Spross Law Firm, and D-Bat of Cedar Park, along with a Grand Slam sponsor, Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys. It is a cloudy night here in northwest Austin, Texas, a lot of blustering wind, and we're going to turn it over to our PA for tonight's starting lineups.
How are they doing? Right field, number 2, Jake Shoemaker.
So he has some squad on your back. What is this on your hand?
That's from she burned off all my
Pitching,
Which spot?
all my
White spot?
designated hitter, number 25, Blake Miller.
Yeah, that's
I wish I
big
could.
methods.
but Winter White should go.
Batting fifth, playing second base, number 29, Casey Leonard.
No, it's the lazy.
Playing
So I
first
have it
base, number
for
13, Andy Davis.
It's
Batting seventh, playing third base, number 7, Diego Olivas.
only been like not even a week. So it's not that bad.
Batting eighth, and catching
That's
number
like, I hope
18,
you're not bruising.
Greg Gordon.
It's basically like a scab surgery.
Playing left field,
They call it
number 26, Carter Copeland. And pitching for the Raiders, I'm sorry, playing center field for the Raiders, number 6, Kai Rice. And now the starting lineups for your Vandegrift Vipers. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 7, Kristen Ozawa. Batting second, playing left field, number 12, Miles Teodecki. Batting third, and playing third base, number 9, Braylon Jones. Batting fourth, and playing first base, number 15, Canyon Millar. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 11, George Farley. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 6, Marshall Lindenberger.
Now maybe
Batting seventh, playing second base, number 10, Carson Pan. number 3, Dylan Desai. Batting ninth and catching number 2, Jack Burkman. And pitching tonight for your Vipers, number 26, Brendan Locke. Vipers are coached by head coach Jared Nichols, assisted by Christian Hammond. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats for our national anthem performed by Mrs. Sarah Miller.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, yet another awesome rendition of the national anthem. And we are ready for baseball here tonight from Benham Field. Merle Bertrand here at the ballpark. We'll give you the batting order again. First for the visiting Cedar Ridge Raiders, it's right fielder Jake Shoemaker to lead it off. Hudson Hartgrove, the shortstop, batting second. Matthew Fletcher, the starting pitcher, batting third. Blake Milberger, the DH tonight in the cleanup spot for Kai Rice, the center fielder. It's Kason Langerhans, the second base, batting fifth. Matthew Mabry over at first base, batting sixth. Diego Olivas at third base, batting seventh. Riggs Gordon behind the plate, batting eighth. And Carter Copeland, the left fielder, batting ninth. So Shoemaker, Hartgrove, Fletcher, Milberger, Langerhans, Mabry, Olivas, Gordon, and Copeland. The batting order for Coach Darrell Reeves. Cedar Ridge Raiders 5-3 in the district, 11-7 overall. Viper defense looks like this. Miles Teodecki getting the start in left field. So Teodecki, George Farley, Millen Desai, the outfield left to right. Braylon Jones, Tristan Abalo, Connor Tan, and Candy Millard, the infield third to first. Jack Horkamp behind the plate. And on the hill, Brendan Kopp making his seventh appearance of the season, a record of 2-2. A team leading 20 in the third innings pitched, giving up 13 hits, 12 runs. Just 4 of those were earned, however. He's walked 14, struck out a team leading 31, and has an ERA of 1.38. So Kopp, the big, tall left-hander, getting the start tonight. His job is to shut down Cedar Ridge and get the Viper bats going. Talked about how important this ball game is for both of these ball clubs. These are the standings coming into tonight. You can see Round Rock is 6-2 leading the way. They are taking on Hutto tonight. Cedar Ridge and McNeil tied at 5-3. The Vipers are also a game back. They played 2 fewer games, but still a game back at 4-2. Those are the 4 playoff teams right now. Stony Point, with the sweep against Cedar Ridge, has injected themselves back into the race. They are tied with Westwood and Hutto 2 games back. Vista Ridge at 1-5, 4 games back, taking on McNeil this week, and Manor at 0-6. And those are your standings coming in tonight. So you can see how important this series is for both of these ball clubs. As Jake Shoemaker will step in to lead it off. And the first pitch from Brendan Kopp is fouled back to the screen, strike one, and we're underway from Benham Field. 323 down the left field line, 325 to right, 380 to dead away center field. No balls and a strike. Foul back again. The count quickly 0-2. All grass and dirt for one more season. Wind blustering, as I mentioned, blustering from right to left, as is usually the case out here. So the outfield shaded a little bit to the left. Ooh, boy, that was a tough pitch to take with 2 strikes. He gets away with it in the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside low, 2-2. Shoemaker steps out, now digs back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Kopp. Ground ball right side, going to be charged by Connor Tan. He gobbles it up and tosses over to Candy Millar, the 4-3 put out. Retires Shoemaker for out number 1, and that'll bring up Hudson Hartgrove. Busy night tonight on the Vype Live Network. We'll be giving you scores all night long. Peter Johnson against San Antonio East Central just underway. Cedar Park taking on Rouse. No score. Anderson taking on McCallum. That's a big 5A matchup tonight. Just some of the games we've got for you as Hartgrove looks at the first pitch off the plate for ball 1. One 0 pitch. Fouled out of play to the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vipers in the pinstripes tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled out of play to the right. Giving chases to size. That ball drifting into foul territory, and he's fell down trying to make the play, and it's going to wind up being a double. He just kind of lost his footing out there. And Hartgrove's aboard with kind of a scratch double, but he's in scoring position with 1 away. Just got his feet tangled up, it looked like. So Hartgrove aboard at second. That'll bring up the pitcher, Matthew Fletcher. So Kopp will try to shake it off here. Matthew Fletcher trying to help his own cause. Steps in here with 1 out and a runner at second. And that ball gets away from Herkamp. And that's going to put Hartgrove over to third base now. That ball hit in the air to the left center field. Pretty well tagged. Going back. It's up in the wind, and it's going to be up against the fence. Rounding first, heading for second is Fletcher. He's going to pull up there with an RBI double. And Cedar Ridge draws first blood. They lead it 1-0. Back-to-back doubles. That one was legit. And we're going to get a courtesy runner in here for the pitcher, Fletcher. Here's Blake Milberger with 1 out, runner at second. Off-speed pitch, in there for call strike 1. Just off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kopp, the lefty, looking in, the 1-1 pitch. Missed inside, ball 2, gets away from Herkamp, but unable to advance, and the count goes to 2-1. Two balls and a strike. That's going to be a soft line drive out in the right field. Runner had to hold up for a second. They're going to send him anyway. And the run is going to score. And it's 2-0 Cedar Ridge. Snap throw back down to first. But Milberger able to get back in. So Blake Milberger jumps a single into right field to score the runner from second base. And it's 2-0 in favor of Cedar Ridge. Great start for the Raiders. There's Case and Langerhans. That runner was Luke Irwin, by the way, that was running for Fletcher. And the ball gets away, and they attempt to throw over to first. And Viper's going to gather on the infield here and talk this over. Not to start Vandegrift wanted here tonight against a very good ball club. 2-0 Raiders. 1 out. Langerhans stepping in from the left side. At the knees for a strike. A 1 pitch. Off the bat handle. Going to be a tough play. And no throw. Snap throw back over to third. That's going to go into the dugout. Bounces off the screen. Everybody has to stay put at third, but moving up to second is going to be Langerhans. So an infield single for Langerhans. Advances Milberger over to third. And then the throw moves him up to second base. So runners at second and third, still just 1 out. For Matthew Mabry. Milberger at third, Langerhans at second. Mabry steps in, first base open with 1 away. That is going to be up the middle for a base hit. That's going to score at least 1. They're going to hold the runner at third. It's 3-0 Raiders on another RBI single, this time from Matthew Mabry. To plate Milberger. Runners at the corners with 1 away. 3-0 Raiders. 5th hit of the inning for Cedar Ridge. As Diego Olivas steps in. Toss over to first. Shows bunt and bunts it foul. So strike 1 to count to Olivas. Langerhans at third, Mabry at first, just 1 out. Olivas in here, no balls and a strike. Bit of a low throw, but Millar able to dig it out. A 1 pitch. That ball hit up the middle again. That's going to score another one. 4-0 Raiders. Langerhans comes in. Mabry up to second. Runners at first and second with 1 away. 4-0 Cedar Ridge. Here's Riggs Gordon, the catcher. That one fouled straight back for strike 1. A lot of time left. Obviously, we're just in the first, but the Vipers got to get to the dugout and regroup. A 1 pitch. Curveball stays upstairs. Ball 1. Mabry at third, all of us at first. One pitch. Upstairs, ball two. Two and one. Down low, ball three. Three balls and a strike. There goes the runner off a second. Hit and run. Is fouled out of play to the right side, and the count goes full. 3-2 to Gordon. Cobb looking in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pivot, no throw. The 3-2 pitch. That ball ripped down the line. It's a fair ball. It's going to go down into the corner, cut off by Teodecke. They're going to send the runner around. One run is in. The second runner holds up at third. 5-0 on the third double of the inning. Riggs Gordon on a 3-2 pitch slaps it down the line. Scores Mabry. Oliver stops at third. Runners at second and third, still just one out. The Raiders aren't done yet. As Carter Copeland steps in, the 9th batter to bat in the inning. Got a courtesy runner for Gordon at second base. We'll track down who that is here in a second as Copeland steps in. That one gets in there for strike one. Seven straight hits in the inning. Swing and a miss, strike two. Gets away from Hurricane, but he got enough of it to keep it in front of him. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Copeland's out on strikes for the second out of the inning, and back to the top of the order we go. Jake Shoemaker started this off and not go seeing up with the ground out to shortstop. Comes up here with 2 outs, runners at second and third. That one gets away from Hurkamp. The runner coming in, and he will score on the wild pitch. Runner moves up to third. 6-0 now. Number 16 over there at third base. We'll get to him after this pitch. Check the swing. That's in there for strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Shoemaker. '16 is Aiden Felker running at third base. And that one fouled back, 1-2. One and 2 the count. That ball gets away, and that's going to allow Felker to score the 7th run of the inning. So Cedar Park tacks on the field the extra point, and they lead it now 7-0. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Shoemaker. Base is now empty because all the horses are out of the barn. The 2-2 pitch just outside, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Hitting the air to the left side. Teodecki will haul it in to retire the side. What an inning for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. 7 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. 1 error, nobody left on base. We played through 1/2 disastrous inning and a 7-0 Cedar Ridge. The good news is we're still in the first. The Vipers need to chip away, and it'll start with Tristan O'Bowell to lead it off to shortstop. Miles Teodecki out in left field batting second. Braylon Jones at third base batting third. Candy Millard first base batting cleanup. George Farley in center field batting fifth. Marshall Lindenberger the DH for Kopp batting sixth. Carson Tan at second base batting seventh. Milan Desai the right fielder batting eighth. And Jack Horkamp behind the plate batting ninth. So O'Bowell, Teodecki, Jones, Millard, Farley, Lindenberger, Tan, Desai, and Horkamp, the batting order for Coach Gerald Hickles Vandegrift Vipers. 4-2 in the district, 14-5 overall. They'll face a Cedar Ridge defense that looks like this. Carter Copeland, Kai Rice, and Jake Shoemaker, the outfield left to right. Diego Olivas, Hudson Hartgrove, Kason Langerhans, and Matthew Mabry, the infield third to first. Riggs Gordon behind the plate, and Matthew Fletcher, big strong left-hander on the hill for the Cedar Ridge Raiders. I don't remember if Coach said it in our actual interview or if we were talking beforehand, but this is Fletcher's third year of starting against the Vandegrift Vipers. He's first pitched against Vandegrift as a sophomore, now a senior. So 7-0 Raiders. Just got to get them back a little bit at a time and just hold the fort. Liberty Hill leading Glenn 2-0. Austin High leading Aikens 3-0, top of the second. So here's Tristan O'Bowell stepping in to lead it off, and he takes the first pitch up high, ball one. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that first strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Langerhans has it. And he'll toss over to first base. Well, they started out with the ground out to second in the top of the first inning and then scored 7 runs. Maybe we'll do the same thing here. 1 away from Miles Teodecki. Teodecki batting .289 in the season. No home run and 9 RBI. Had a cut. Swings through it for strike 1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's upstairs, ball 2. Foul back, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes to Miles Teodecki, playing left field tonight. Looks at that pitch low and away, and the count goes full. The pitch from Fletcher. Wasted it back to the screen. The count remains full. 3-2. Upstairs, ball 4, and Teodecki works him for a walk. So Teodecki aboard at first for Braylon Jones. Jones batting a team-leading .429 of the season. No home runs, leads the team in RBI with 21, leads them in doubles with 8, and triples with 2. So we'll see what he does with Fletcher here, with 1 out and a runner at first. Nice curveball. Freezes him at the plate for strike 1. A 1 pitch. That's a ground ball. Will it get through? Takes a high hop. Caught a break there. Out into center field. Langerhans was moving to his right. They weren't going to turn 2, but he was going to get a glove on it and toss it over to Hartgrove to get the force out. Instead, it's going to go as a single, and the Vipers have runners at first and second.
First baseman, number 15, Tanya Millar.
So runners at first and second with 1 away for Canyon Millar, batting .306 on the season. No homers and 8 RBI. Caught a break. Let's take advantage of it. Get a couple of runs back here. Millar's had a hot bat as of late. And he puts that one out into right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. They're going to send around Teodecki. He's going to score. The throw coming over to third. It is in time. No way. There is no way he was out at third base. There is no way he was out at third base. It's going to go as an RBI single for Millar. That scored Teodecki. They're going to call Braylon Jones out for out number 2. On the play, Millar does move up to second on the throw. So, runner at second, now 2 away. Vipers are on the board, and George Farlow will step in. Pitch up high, ball 1. (7-1). Farley batting .283 in the season, no home runs, 7 RBI. Foul tip back, and the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Popped up on the infield. Windy night, but Casey Langerhans there to catch it and retire the side. In the inning for Vandegrift, they do pick up 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, one to left on base. And we have played through 1 inning here at Venom Field. 7-1 your score. We'll take a break, regroup, and reset the ball game. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
so bad. Like, we got another.
Welcome back to Vidham Field. Heart of the order to up here for Cedar Ridge. Merle Bertrand here at the ballpark. 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Hudson Hartgrove, Matthew Fletcher, and Blake Milberger. Due up. Cedar Ridge was 7 in the first. Vipers got one of them back in the bottom of the first. We'll see if Brendan Kopp is able to settle down here. .36 pitches in that first inning. So he needs a quick inning right here. Hartgrove started the uprising with a little bloop double that just kind of dropped in front of his side when he got his feet tangled up in right field. And that was the first of 7 straight hits. And the pitch inside low, ball 1. Liberty Hill leading Glenn 5-0, top of the third. That ball ripped out in the left field for a base hit. That'll bring up Matthew Fletcher. He had an RBI double to the base of the wall out in left center field. Just off the plate, ball 1.
Or you could just make a yellow sheet cake or
Toss over to first. Kopp with a deceptive move. Nice curveball. Buckled the knees of Fletcher. And the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Finally, Fletcher calls time. Misses inside, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Buda Johnson leading San Antonio East Central 4-0, top of the 4th inning. 2-1 pitch. There goes the runner, and hit him. So Fletcher hit by a pitch. He'll reach for the second time tonight. Looks like Luke Irwin going to come in and run for him again. As Blake Milberger will step in. Nobody out, runners at first and second now. Milberger an RBI double in the RBI single in the first. Shows bunt and bunts to it for strike 1. A 1 pitch from Kopp. Pivot, no throw. Yeah, that pitch misses. 1-1 the count. Ground ball right side. Tan got it. Going to go to short for one. To throw to first. Low and dug out nicely. Nice play by Canyon Millar. The 4-6-3 double play. Obalo, or Tan to Obalo over to Millar. 2 away now. Runner at third. As Kason Langerhans will step in. Hart moves over to third base. 2 outs. Just off the plate for ball 1. Langerhans with the infield single in the first inning. Pitch up high, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. I thought that was ball 3. Unless they said it hit him somehow. Everybody up here thought it was ball 3, but Langerhans is down at first base with an apparent walk. As Matthew Mabry will step in now, runners at the corners with 2 away. And that ball gets by, and that's going to allow the run to score. And it's 8-1. Hartgrove comes in. And Langerhans moves up to second base. 1 ball, no strikes to Mabry. So the Raiders get the run back. Langerhans is second, 1 ball, no strikes here to Mabry. Two and 0. Two-0 pitch. And then for a strike, 2-1. Fouled out of play to the right. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Raider right fielder. 2-2 the count. 2-way here in the second. The pitch from Kopp. Off the plate of Herkamp. But that allows Langerhans to move up anyway. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a runner at third. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him to minimize the damage. Second strikeout of the night recorded by Kopp. But in the inning, they get the run back. 1 run on just 1 hit. 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of the second inning, trailing the game by 7, 8-2. I want to thank another one of our Hall of Fame sponsors here, D-Bat of Cedar Park. Take your game to the next level at D-Bat Cedar Park, the premier training destination for all baseball and softball players. With over 32,000 square feet of indoor space, D-Bat Cedar Park offers plenty of practice space, 5 pitching machines, and 13 professional instructors to help elevate your game. Beginners and experienced players can find what they need. Visit us today at www.dbatcedarpark.com or by calling us at 512-540-3228. We'll go to the bottom half of the second inning. 5, 6, 7, and 8 hitters up here for the Vipers. Matthew Lindenberger to lead it off, or Marshall Lindenberger, pardon me, followed by Carson Tan and Milan Desai. Down by 7 again.
Even though, well, it kind of is.
And then I just told Wayne, I was like, it's silly for you to try to drop them off and ride back. I was like, just go there, swim an idea, and have the post pack.
Bill Lindenberger DHing for the second straight game. Batting 5 out of 23 in the season with a couple of RBI. Steps in here to lead it off. Vipers need a big inning here in the bottom of the second.
But yeah, he'll see us. Yeah. I would think.
Dripping Springs playing Lake Travis tonight. That game got pushed back to a 7:50 start. As Lindenberger steps in to lead off the Viper second. Swing and a miss, strike one. Right back to the pitcher Fletcher. He's got it and tosses over to first. The 1-3 putout retires Lindenberger for one away. That'll bring up second baseman Carson Tan. Tan batting .345 in the season, no home runs and 2 RBI. Pitch misses low and away, ball one.
She can Riley, if Taylor and Blake fail, Riley can ride back with Lily and return because Lily's coming in town. So Lily's 21st
Oh, she did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lily's 21st birthday.
1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0.
Lily and her friend are flying in, and they're going to try fast and all this stuff at A&M. Also, and they're flying out on Sunday. So Lily has already said that she could bring Riley back to Austin.
2 balls, no strikes.
But she, their flight doesn't
Checks a swing, but it's a strike anyway at the knees, 2-1. Slow roll to the left side, fielded by all of us. The throw over to first. Did he pull him off the bag? No, he didn't. Nice job by the first baseman, Matthew Mabry, stretching in foul territory. Kept that right foot on the bag, and it's going to be a 5-3 putout to retire Tan. 2 away from Milan Desai.
Now at bat, right fielder number 3, Milan Desai.
2 out spaces empty for Desai. .321 hitter, no home runs and 6 RBI. Pitch up high for ball one. Two and 0. At the knees for strike one. Oh, that's called a strike. Three, 1, 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2. So 3-2 the count here to decide the right fielder. Upstairs, ball four. Desai draws a 2-out walk. Second walk of the ball game surrendered by Fletcher, and that'll bring up Jack Horkamp.
Now batting catcher number 2, Jack Perkins.
Horkamp comes in batting .231 in the season, no homers and 2 RBI. Hitting the air to the right side, drifting into foul territory, and it gets over the reach of everybody for strike one to Hurricane. A one pitch. Misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Toss over to first, runner back. One pitch. Inside for ball 2. Another toss over to first. Matthew Fletcher leaning in, 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Popped up off the bat, handling out of play to the right side, and the count evens up at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Down the right field line again. Making Fletcher throw some pitches here in the second inning. Two balls, 2 strikes to the Viper catcher. Popped up out of play again. This will be pitch number 7 coming up. And swing and a miss, strike 3, throw down. Doesn't matter because that's the 3rd out of the inning anyway. So Hurricane is out on strikes, and the Vipers are done here in the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors, one runner left on base. We played through 2. We will go to the 3rd. Still down by 7, 8-1. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. Welcome back. 7, 8, and 9 hitters go up here for Cedar Ridge. We go to the top half of the 3rd inning. Cedar Ridge with a 7 spot to get things started in the 1st. Vipers got one back in the bottom of the 1st. Raiders got it back in the top of the 2nd, and that's where we stand. Eight, 8-0 the line score for the Raiders. 1-2-1 the line score for the Vipers. As all of us will step in, 1 for 1, an RBI single and a run scored. It'll be Olivas, Gordon, and Copeland due up. Johnson still leading East Central 5-0, top of the 3rd. CD Park Rouse scoreless in the top of the 4th. After we got home Friday night, Cedar Park and Leander wound up playing a 14-inning ball game. That Cedar Park wound up winning 5-4. If you're going to play 14 innings, you may as well win. As Oliver steps in. And pitch inside, ball one. One 0 pitch. High fly ball to left field. Teodecki has a beat on it. And hauls in the can of corn for out number one. 1 up, 1 down for Riggs Gordon. Gordon, an RBI double in the first. Good pitch in there for strike one. One ball, one strike. Outside corner for strike two. The line and the 1-2. Outside corner, got him again, strike three. So 2 up, 2 down now. Strikeout number 3 for Kopp, and that'll bring up Carter Copeland. Copeland, a strikeout victim in the first inning. One hops up to the plate, ball one. Two and 0. Catches a piece of the corner for strike one. 2-1 the count. At the knees for strike two. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the third. Just off the plate. The count he was up, or goes to full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Outside, ball 4, and it's a 2-out walk to Copeland. So back to the top of the order we go to Jake Shoemaker.
Well, no, some places. Now you go to gyms and you pay 50 cents extra a week. But I can
Curveball bends in there for strike one. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to Shoemaker, 0 for 2 on the night. Comes up here with 2 outs and a runner at first. Up over the head and back to the backstop. And that allows Copeland to move up to second base. 2 balls and a strike to Shoemaker. 2-1 the count. Little inside low, 3-1. That's in the first strike, 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Jake Shoemaker. Cobb trying to get out of the inning with no runs scored here. Copeland standing at second base with 2 away. The pitch. Hits him. And Shoemaker will trot down to first base on the hit by pitch. Runners at first and second. That'll bring up Hudson Hartgrove. It has been that kind of night. Hartgrove 2 for 2. Yeah, Coach Gerald Hickle making the long walk out, and I think that might be all for Kopp. Tough night for the young man. He'll bounce back. But we've got a pitching change. We'll find out who it is and be right back. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. Welcome back. New pitcher on the hill for the Vipers. It is Karsten Coffey making a team-leading 9th appearance on the season with a record of 1-1. He's pitched 16 innings thus far, giving up 14 hits, 10 runs, 9 of those earned. He struck out 1, walked 3, and ERA unofficially at 3.94. And his job is to hold the Raiders right where they are and give the offense some time to get back in this ballgame. We still got 5 innings left to make up these 7 runs. Cannot afford to fall behind any further. Top of the 4th inning, Liberty Hill over Glenn, 6-0. Top of the 4th inning, Austin High over Aikens, 3-1. As Hartgrove will step in, runners at first and second with 2 away. Kopp got the first 2 batters, but then the walk to Copeland and hit by pitch to Shoemaker. Hartgrove 2 for 2 on the night, a double and a single with a couple of runs scored. So Coffey, the right hand, to look it in here. Runners at first and second. There go both runners. Ground ball left side. Braylon Jones has it. The throw to first. In time. 1 pitch. And Coffey gets him out of the jam. So in the inning, no runs. No hits. No errors. 2 runners left on base. And we will go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Score remains 8-1 for the first time tonight. The Vipers do not allow a run to score here for Cedar Ridge. So we'll see if we can get the offense going. Now that the bleeding stopped, it'll be the top of the order to do up here. Obalo, Teodecki, and Jones due up. And while we're waiting for this bottom of the 3rd inning to get underway, we want to thank a couple more Hall of Fame sponsors. Wayne Weigel with State Farm Insurance, providing insurance and financial services since 2000 for Viper family and friends. Visit him at agentwayne.com. We also want to thank Jones Spross Law Firm. Thousands of founders, investors, and operators around the world trust the attorneys at Jones Spross to help them build, buy, finance, protect, and sell their businesses. Visit them online at jonesspross.com. Thank you to Steve Teodecki and the Vandegrift Baseball Booster Club and all the sponsors to make it possible for us to come out here and broadcast these games. 8-1 here in the bottom half of the third inning. Vipers have some work to do with the sticks. Obalo, Teodecki, and Jones due up. So here's Obalo, 0 for 1, grounded out to second in the bottom half of the first inning. And first pitch off the plate, ball one. Bowie trailing Westlake 1-0, bottom of the third inning over at Westlake. Upstairs, ball two. Vipers need base runners. Can't get them all back at once. 2 balls and a strike. Obalo getting the start in the leadoff position tonight. And lifts that one out of play to the right side. Came in tonight batting .389 in the season. No home runs with 8 RBI. Moved up to the leadoff spot. The 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on the inside corner, 2-2. Fletcher, the lefty, looking in. 2-2 pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? They appealed to first, and he says no, so the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Little number off the bat handle. That's going to get down for a base hit. So Obalo's aboard. That's the start the Vipers needed. Muscled that one out in the shallow right center field. That'll bring up Miles Teodecki with nobody out and a runner at first. Teodecki walked and scored the Vipers' only run of the ball game. Toss over to first. Obalo back. Obalo 5 for 6 in stolen bases unofficially. Fouled out of play to the left. 0-1. Down by 7. I can't imagine they take a chance and send it, but you never know. Oh, they got him picked off. The throw down to the shortstop. Go, the ball got away. Caught a break. Caught a break as they had him picked off. It was a good throw from Mabry, but it fell out of the glove of Hartgrove covering. And the Vipers have a runner at second base. No balls and a strike to Teodecki with a runner at second base. Swung on and a foul tip, 0-2. Fletcher looking in. No balls, 2 strikes to Teodecki. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him to chase the pitch up the eyes. For out number 1, that'll bring up Braylon Jones. Jones, a ground ball single up the middle, his last at bat. Oh, throw it out in the center field. They had him picked off again. Tristan Obalo has got the 4-leaf clover in his pocket. They had him picked off a second. He was leaning. He slipped trying to get back to second, and the ball was thrown away. So Obalo now standing at third base with one away. Down low, ball one to Braylon Jones. Second error of the inning on the Raiders. Down low, 2-0. Hitter's count here to Braylon Jones. He doesn't need a lot of help, but he's ahead in the count, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Low, ball three. Three-0 pitch. Letter high strike, strike one. Obalo at third with one away. That one right off the bat handle, and it's still a hard hit baseball. But now the count full to the Viper third baseman. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. Popped up on the infield. Who's going to call it? And caught at the last second by Kason Langerhans. As both he and the shortstop Hartgrove converging. That ball almost dropped in there, but Jones pops out to second for out number 2. And with 2 outs, they'll leave it up to Candy Millar. Two outs, runner at third. Millar, the RBI single in the first. Curveball bends in there for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. Upstairs, ball one. I don't know if you could see that, but after that first off-speed pitch, the entire outfield shifted about 10 feet to the left with the left-handed hitter up and Fletcher throwing slow stuff. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he hits it to the right side. That's why they went to the right. But the throw coming in, not in time. And Canyon Millar delivers the second RBI single of the night. Vipers pull back to 8-2. And George Farley will step in. Good piece of hitting there by Millar. Farley 0 for 1, popped out to the second baseman, back in the first. Lays off the pitch down low, ball one. One-0 pitch. One-0 pitch. Another toss over to first. That's an excuse-me check swing. It's a fair ball. Fletcher comes and gets it and tosses over to first base, and it's been that kind of night for the Vipers. Farley just trying to get out of the way with it, winds up making contact, puts it in play, and taps back to the pitcher for the third out of the inning. In the inning for Vandegrift, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, one runner left on base. We have played through 3 complete. We will go to the 4th. New score, 8-2, Cedar Ridge on top. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up here for Cedar Ridge. Matthew Fletcher, the pitcher, due up to lead it off. Again, it's Karsten Coffey out for his first full inning of work. Got out of the jam in the second inning on 1 pitch. So the second pitch of the ball game will come to Fletcher. Fletcher, Milberger, and Langer hands due up here in the top half of the 4th inning for the Raiders. High fly ball hit high in the air. Desai started back to his right and then it's going to drop in there. Just never had a beat on it. And it's going to drop in there as a seeing eye double for Fletcher. Kind of a deep twilight here now, and I just don't think the outfielder saw it. And that'll bring up Blake Milberger with Irwin set to run for him again. Milberger 1 for 2 with an RBI single, also grounded it into a double play. So Irwin running for Fletcher at second. And time was called, I guess, right before the pitch. Off the plate, ball 1. Time called again. That ball squibbed down the right field line, slicing well foul, and the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike to the Cedar Ridge DH. 1-1 pitch. Pivot through, cut off nicely by Abalo to prevent that from sailing out into center field. Irwin able to get back in there. He will remain at second base. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Milberger. Showing punt and pivot, no throw. Squares up again, infield crashing in on the first base side. Push it to the first base side. They look to third and take the out at first. Nice job there by Canyon Millard to at least take a look. So it goes as a 3-4 sacrifice for the first out of the inning. Irwin advances up to third base. Nice job by Milberger to get the sacrifice down. Run at third with 1 away for Case and Langerhans. So they move Irwin back to second base on interference. So he's back at second. And fouled back out of play. Strike 1 to Langerhans. So for now, Irwin's back at second. No balls and a strike to Langerhans. Infield single and a walk in the ball game. 1 out, runner at second. Just missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Foul, straight back, had a cut, 1-2. One and two the count to Case and Langerhans, Cedar Ridge second baseman. Fouled out of play. The count remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Hit hard to right center field. Pretty well tagged. Going back, and it's going to be up over the head of Desai. Irwin's going to score easily, rounding second. Heading in for third is Langerhans. The throw coming in. It's up the line, and it's an RBI triple to right field off the bat of Case and Langerhans, and it's a 9-2 ball game. He got all that one. So 9-2 your score now. Runner at third with 1 away. And that'll bring up Matthew Mabry, the first baseman. Mabry 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And that one gets away. The play at the plate. And they got him. Nice job by Jack Kurokamp recovering. And Karsten Coffey charging in. And they get Langerhans at the plate. So 2-1 put out for out number 2. Base is empty now. 1 ball, no strikes to Matthew Mabry. Outside corner for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Upstairs, ball 2. Two one pitch. Off the plate, 3-1. Ground ball gobbled up by Connor Tan. He tosses over to Candy Millar, and that will get the Vipers out of the inning. In the inning for the Raiders, 1 run on 2 extra base hits. Could have been a lot worse. Nobody left on base. And we will go to the bottom half of the 4th inning, trailing by 7 again. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Texas high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Six, 7, and 8 hitters go up here for Vandegrift. Marshall Lindenberger, the DH, will lead it off, followed by Carson Tan and Millen Desai. Every time the Vipers get a run to try to get back in the ball game, Cedar Ridge answers. Lindenberger 0 for 1, tapped out to the pitcher in the second. Dripping Springs, Lake Travis, 1-0 Cavs, top of the 2nd inning out in the Hill Country. Cedar Park and Rouse still scoreless in the 6th inning. Anderson and McCallum tied up 1 apiece in the top of the 3rd. As Lindenberger steps in. Swings on the first pitch and fouls it straight back. That Anderson-McCallum game, our Vype Series spotlight this week. You can read my article about that on Vype.com. No balls and a strike to Lindenberger. Ground ball right side. Takes a friendly hop from Mabry. He'll step in the bag, 3 unassisted to retire Marshall Lindenberger for out number 1. That'll bring up Carson Tan with 1 out and the base is empty. Tan 0 for 1. He grounded out the 3rd. On a nice play by all of us, but even better play by Mabry with the Pilates stretch. Pitch from Fletcher downstairs, ball 1. Carter Copeland, Kai Rice, Jake Shoemaker, the outfield left to right. Diego Olivas, Hudson Hartgrove, Kason Langerhans, and Matthew Mabry, the infield third to first. Riggs Gordon behind the plate, and Matthew Fletcher with the pitch down low for ball 2. The inside corner for a strike. Good pitch, 2-1. Off the plate, 3-1. Same two teams Friday night from Cedar Ridge High School. 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock first pitch, weather permitting. A little rain in the area. We'll see how it all shakes out. At the knees for strike two, says the umpire. 3-2. Three-two pitch. There he draws the walk, so a one-out walk for Tan. Third one of the ball game surrendered by Fletcher, and that'll bring up Mueller Desai. Desai had a walk himself back in the second. Toss over to first. Outside corner for a strike, strike one. Ooh, and that hit him. So the Vipers have something cooking here. Runners at first and second with one away for Jack Urkamp. Urkamp 0 for 1, struck out in the second. Fletcher up to 67 pitches as we play here in the fourth. Vipers need a big inning. Runners at first and second with one away. Can't afford to trade runs with these guys. Got to make a run at them. And that gets through the wicket of Gordon and allows both runners to move up. So now two chances to get these two runners in. Tan moves up to third, Desai up to second. One ball, no strikes to Urkamp with just one out. A lot of room down the right field line. Squib to the right side and foul ball for strike one. One ball, one strike. One ball, one strike to Urkamp. Inside, ball two.
They're down 2-4. Watch it.
2-1 the count. Hitter's count here to Urkamp. Fletcher struggling a little bit for the first time tonight. 2-1 pitch. Outside corner for a strike, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes to Jack Urkamp. Hitting out to the right side. Will it get down? It will not. It's hit shallow. Tagging at third. They draw the throw. It's cut off. Urkamp didn't miss that by much. Sort of a sinking line drive to right field, but it's played nicely by Shoemaker. Two away now. Back to the top of the order we go to Obalo. Obalo 1 for 2 in the night. Tan at third, Desai second, but now two away. Across the inside corner, strike one. 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball one. Miles Teodecki on deck if Obalo can keep the inning alive. Got to get these two runners in. Put some pressure on Cedar Ridge. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 away. Off the plate, 2-1. Fletcher looking in. The lefty has the sign. The 2-1 pitch. Curveball bends in there. The count evens up 2-2. Big pitch coming up right here. As Vandegrift tries to get back in this baseball game. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Viper shortstop. Chuck swing foul, just got a piece of it to hang alive. Everybody digs back in, we'll do it again. 2-2 pitch with 2 away. Upstairs, ball 3. First base is open. All right, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Time is called. Big gap between center and left. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. High and away, ball 4, and Vandegrift just load him up. With the big 6 coming up, 2 away, bases loaded, Miles Teodecki will step in. He is due. Teodecki a walk and a run scored and a strikeout. Bases jammed for Teodecki with Braylon Jones on deck. Knee high, strike 1, says the umpire. Looked off the plate, but what do I know? Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Will it get down? Coming in. And making the catch is a center fielder, Kai Rice, a diving catch. And the Cedar Ridge outfield comes up huge. And Teodecki is robbed and the Vipers are denied here in the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 runners left on base. That one's a killer. And we have played through 4 innings of play. The score will remain 9-2. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network. Seven, 8, and 9 hitters up here for Cedar Ridge. We go to the top half of the 5th inning. Merle Bertrand here. Skylar Gillespie, RQA, back at the comfy, cozy Vype Live studios, better known as his living room. Making sure that we're staying on the air and looking and sounding as good as we can here. As Olivas, Gordon, and Copeland do up against Carson Coffey, who's done his job. He's kept the Vipers in the ball game here. Final in 5 innings, Liberty Hill over Glenn, 10-0. Middle of the 6th inning, Austin High over Aiken, 6-2. Here's Olivas, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Swung on, fouls a straight back, strike one. No balls and a strike. Just off the plate, ball one. Teodecki, Farley to side, the outfield left to right. Jones, Obalo, Tan, and Millard, the infield third to first. Hurricane behind the plate. And Karsten Coffey with the 1-1 pitch coming here to Diego Olivas. Check the swing. Did he go? They say no. 2-1. 9-10-2 the line score for Cedar Ridge. 2-4-0 the line score for the Vipers through this first 4 innings. Good pitch there for strike two. Two-two pitch. Popped up, out of play. In case you're tuning in late, the Raiders with the 7th spot in the first inning, and they've never looked back. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Olivas. Two-two pitch. Off the plate. 3-2. If this were the Olympics, you could throw out the score by the Russian judge and we'd be tied 2-2. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, hit hard to left field, pretty well tagged. Going back is Teodecki. If it's fair, it's trouble. And it is a foul ball. Wind helping guide that one out of here, but man, he turned on it. So a loud foul there for Olivas. He'll come back and pick up the bat and have to do it all over again. Coffee regroups, the 3-2 pitch. This one hit in the air to left center field. Who's going to call it? Carrying pretty well and making the catch out there is George Farley with that great speed that he's got. Covers a lot of ground and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up the catcher, Riggs Gordon, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI double in the first. Ground ball left side, scooped up by Braylon Jones, gathers himself and fires a strike over to Candy Millard. And a 5-3 put out, 2 away now for the left fielder, Carter Copeland. Copeland 0 for 1, struck out in the first, walked in the second. Comes up here with 2 outs and the base is empty. Nice curveball. Oh. Umpire says no, ball 1. Chop foul. Now near the Raider dugout, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Off the bat handle, and it's going to float into the glove of Tristan Obalo. And a quick, quiet 1-2-3 inning. First time tonight, the Vipers have dispatched the Raiders in order. So we will keep it here, go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, still trailing it by 7, 9-2. And we want to thank Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys, where attorneys are serving God by serving others, seeking justice. Thank you to Mr. Garcia and Erskine and Blackburn as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Vipers need some runs, trailing it by a touchdown here, 9-2. Carson Coffey, 2 1/3 innings pitched thus far. Allowed just that one run in the 4th inning. He's kept them close. Now the bat's got to come to life. It'll be Braylon Jones, Canyon Millar, and George Farley due up here. 3, 4, and 5 hitters. I think we've had a pitching change here. Let me see. Looks at number 18. So the new pitcher for Cedar Ridge is Riggs Gordon. He was a catcher. So Gordon will take over pitching duty. Was that 18? Yeah, catcher's got 18. I think I misread the number. Let me see here. Maybe it's 16. It's 16. 16. So that is Aiden Felker, the new pitcher. So Aiden Felker will take over pitching duties for Fletcher. Fletcher pitched 4 solid innings of work. Gives way to Felker here, and he'll face Braylon Jones. So your first pitch of the ball game is going to come against the Vipers' best hitter. Jones 1 for 2. In there for a strike, strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Ooh, that was close. 1 and 2. Jones with the extra helping of carrot juice to see that one off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Jones is out on strikes route number 1. That'll bring up Canyon Millar. Millar hated to see Matthew Fletcher go. He was 2 for 2 against him with a couple of RBI singles. Let's see what he can do here against Felker with 1 out and the bases empty. Pitch down low, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. At the knees for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. George Farley on deck. Top of the 7th, Cedar Park and Rouse still scoreless. 1-1 pitch. Off the plate, ball 2. Felker looking in, right-hander with the 2-1 pitch. Misses outside, ball 3. Three balls and a strike. Missed ball 4. So first walk obviously allowed by Felker. Runner at first for George Farley. Farley 0 for 2. That one hops back to the backstop and allows Millar to move down to second base on the wild pitch. So ball one to Farley. It takes away the double play. Vipers have another runner in scoring position. They've had opportunities. 1-0 the count to Farley. That ball slapped. Oh, speared by the third baseman. Looks the runner back to throw to first in time. And now they have got Millar hung up between second and third. Running it back. And they're going to get him out. It's going to be a double play. 5-3 Farley. As Olivis speared that hard-hit baseball, looked Millar back, fired over across to Mabry for the first out of the inning, and then they had Millar hung up between the bases. And 5-3, etc. to get out of the inning, and the inning is over. So we have played through 5. We will go to the 6th, still down 9-2. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
A big thank you to our sponsor, Jones Spross, Austin's Speed M&A and Startup Law Firm. Jones Spross Law would like to take a moment to remind everyone that many in our community are facing tough times with food shortages. Please support the Central Texas Food Bank. Thank you for caring, Central Texas. Jones Spross, Austin's Speed M&A and Startup Law Firm.
Thank you to our sponsor, Wayne Weigelt State Farm Insurance Agency, providing insurance and financial services. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Please visit www.agentwayne.com for all your insurance and financial service needs.
Go to the top half of the 6th inning. Top of the order to up for the Raiders. Shoemaker, Hartgrove, and we'll see how they move the lineup around. It's supposed to be Fletcher, but we'll see if they flip-flop or what they do. In any event, it's going to be Jake Shoemaker stepping in. 0 for 2, also hit by a pitch in the third. Swung on, foul back to the screen. Strike one against Karsten Kaufman for his third full inning of work. High and away, ball one. One ball, one strike. Just missed out low, 2-1. Popped up out of play, and the count evens up 2-2.
Get you one, Jake. Stay on top of it, kid.
Coffee working from the stretch. 2-2 pitch. Popped up straight back overhead, and the count remains 2-2 to the Raider right fielder. Two balls, two strikes. Inside ball three. The 3-2 pitch. Got him, called strike three across the inside corner. Good pitch, one away. First strikeout of the night recorded for Coffee, and that'll bring up Hudson Hartgrove with 1 out and the bases empty. 2 for 3 in the night with a couple of runs scored. First pitch misses for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. High inside, 2-0. Now they said it hit him. So the hit by pitch will put Hartgrove aboard. Yeah, looks like Fletcher will bat. Fletcher on the night, couple of doubles. Also hit by a pitch. Off speed down low, ball 1. Down low, 2-0. Oh, that hit him too. So back-to-back put hit batters. Puts runners at first and second for Blake Milberger. Milberger 1 for 2 with an RBI and also a sacrifice bunt. Hartgrove at second, Fletcher at first. Running for himself because he's no longer the pitcher. And the pitch off the plate, ball 1. High inside, ball 2. Nobody warming up in the Viper bullpen. Two-0 pitch. Good pitch there to come back, 2-1. The 2-1. That ball ripped down the line. It's a fair ball into the corner. That's going to score Hartgrove. Fletcher is just now reaching third. He's going to come in. And it's a 2 RBI double into the corner for Blake Milberger. The Worm Burner scoring 2. And that makes the score 11-2, and I hate to bring it up, but one more run puts the Vipers in 10-run rule territory. Case and Langerhans will step in. 2 for 2 with a walk. So it's a fly ball foul down the left field line for strike 1. Potential winning run at second base with 1 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count to the Raiders second baseman. Down low, ball 2. That was the 11th hit of the night for Cedar Ridge. And over half of them have been extra base hits. They have hit the ball well tonight. 2 balls and a strike. There's another one hit to right center field. Pretty well tagged. This one Farley has a beat on, however, and he'll haul it in for out number 2. It looked like it was more trouble than it turned out being when it left the bat. But Farley hauls it in for out number 2. That'll leave it up to Matthew Mabry. Mabry 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Pitch high and away, ball 1. Misses outside, 2-0. Hurkamp trying to frame it, but the umpire wasn't fooled. 2 balls and no strikes. High fly ball to center field. Farley's got a bead on it, coming in, and hauls it in to retire the side. So George Farley with back-to-back putouts. But Cedar Ridge does get another couple of runs after a couple of hit batters. A 2 RBI double from Milberger, so 2 runs on just the 1 hit. And 1 runner left on base. We will go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. New score 11-2, Cedar Ridge on top. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
6, 7, and 8 hitters go up here for Vandegrift in the bottom half of the 6th inning. A hard task got even harder, trailing by 9 now. As Marshall Lindenberger will lead it off, 0 for 2 on the night. Against Aiden Felker for his 2nd inning work in relief of Matthew Fletcher. Lays off of that pitch and he's heading the count, 1 ball, no strikes. So Lindenberger, Tan, Desai, Hurkamp, and hopefully a few more. Chopper. High hop to Olivas. He's got it and fires across over to Mabry. The 5-3 put out 1 away for Carson Tan. Tan 0 for 1, walk left stranded at 3rd in that 4th inning. It looked like the Vipers were possibly going to cut into the lead and really make a run at them. Pitch missed outside, ball 1. One-zero pitch. At the knees for a strike. Same 2 teams Friday night from Cedar Ridge. Will we see Evan Farrer, or will he take another week to make sure everything is okay? 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses inside, 2-1. We'll be at Manor on Saturday. 2 balls and a strike. At Denise, 2-2. Two-two pitch to Tan. Lunges and fouls it out of play to the right. Good job to get a piece of it. 2-2 the count. Top of the 6th, Anderson and McCallum still knotted up 1 apiece. Top of the 4th, Lake Travis 2, Dripping Springs nothing. Bottom of the 6th, Austin High, Oliver Akins 10-2. Some of the other Vype games going on tonight. 3-2 pitch. High chopper over to Olivas. And the high throw, but Mabry there to haul it in. Back-to-back 5-3 putouts. Tan kind of swinging in self-defense. A ball 4 there, unfortunately. 2 away from Millen to side. The sides walked him and hit by a pitch. He's been on twice tonight. Pitch upstairs for ball 1. Ooh, and that hits him. He's been hit a second time. That'll bring up catcher Jack Gorkamp. Gorkamp 0 for 2, struck out in the second. A sinking line drive out to the right fielder Shoemaker in the 4th inning. Comes up here with 2 outs and a runner at first. And looks at it up high for ball 1. Inside corner, strike 1. Nice backhand spear there by Gordon to keep that one from going back to the backstop. 2-1. And that's going to draw a visit. I believe that's Coach Reed's coming out. Two balls and a strike to the Viper catcher. The pitch from Felker. Popped up off the bat handle. Who's going to call it? It's going to be third baseman coming in. Stumbled as he came in. But Olivas stayed with it, made all 3 putouts in the inning for the Raiders. No runs, no hits, no errors. Rummer to left on base. Played through 6 complete. We will go to the 7th. Still down 11-2. I want to thank once again our Hall of Fame sponsors, Wayne Weigel with State Farm Insurance, providing insurance and financial services since 2000 for Viper family and friends. Visit him at agentwayne.com. Also thank Jones Spross Law Firm. Thousands of founders, investors, and operators around the world trust the attorneys at Jones Spross to help them build, buy, finance, protect, and sell their businesses. Visit them online at jonesspross.com. And last but not least, take your game to the next level at DBAT Cedar Park, the premier training destination for all baseball and softball players. With over 32,000 square feet of indoor space, DBAT Cedar Park offers plenty of practice space, 5 pitching machines, and 13 professional instructors to help elevate your game. Beginners and experienced players can find what they need Visit us today at www.dbatcedarpark.com or by calling us at 512-540-3228. All right, we go to the top of the 7th inning. 7, 8, and 9 hitters go up here for the Raiders. Vandegrift started 3 innings with the 6, 7, 8, or the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here. Cedar Ridge has started 3 innings with the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up. Doesn't mean anything, just kind of weird. I think all of us will step in. Una Johnson defeating East Central 10-0. Still not used to Johnson being in that southern district with all the San Antonio schools and Church Clements and San Marcos. Oliver steps in, 1 for 3 RBI single in that fateful first inning. And the pitch misses inside, ball 1. Carson Coffey stays in for his 4th inning work. Ben's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You don't want that. Thank you, Blue.
Well, 1 pitch. And there for a strike, 1 and 2. There is activity in the Raider bullpen. They might be doing that with the big lead here just to save Felker for Friday night if they need him. Not drive up his pitch count. The 1-2 pitch. That ball ripped down the left field line, slicing. That is a fair ball into the corner. Riding first, heading for second is going to be Olivas. And he's going to pull up there with a leadoff double to the left. That'll bring up the catcher, Riggs Gordon. Gordon steps in, 1 for 3 on the night. Looks at the curveball in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch. Popped up on the infield. Low clouds today. This might draw some rain. And dropped. It's been that kind of a night. Just dropped out of the glove of Tristan Oballo. And the E6 puts runners at first and second. Of course, all of us had to hold. As Carter Copeland will step in. Yeah, I think Coach Hickle going to make a change here. As Carson Coffey has come in and pitched 3 1/3 plus. Did a nice job. Held the fort. And he's going to give way here. We'll see who's coming in. It'll be Jacob Vitek coming in. Give you his unofficial numbers. Making his 8th appearance of the year. A record of 1-0. 6 2/3 innings pitched for young Mr. Vitek. Giving up 9 hits, 7 runs, 5 of those earned. Struck out 4, walked 3. And trying to get through this 7th inning without any further damage done. They'll face the number 9 hitter to start with Carter Copeland with runners at first and second and nobody out. Well, there they go again. After playing 14 innings on Friday night, Cedar Park and Rossa going to the 8th inning, no score. I'm guessing this will be a long 2 days of school for the Vipers. They can't wait for Friday to get here and a chance to even up this series. Cedar Ridge is coming here and taking care of business tonight, leading 11-2 as we play here in the top of the 7th. And Carter Copeland will step in 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch from Vitek is in there for strike 1. Stone is the batter for Cedar Ridge. Sean Stone is pinch hitting here for Copeland. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled straight back, and the count remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes from Jacob Vitek. Ooh, just missed off the plate, 2-2. Olivas at second. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Stone is out on strikes for out number 1. One away back to the top of the order will go. We'll see if we've got a pinch hitter here or not. I thought I saw a different number. Number 14 is Noah Olivas. So Noah Olivas will pinch hit here for Jake Shoemaker with 1 out and runners at first and second. And that ball gets away from Herkamp. Both runners are going to move up. So now runners at second and third. First base open for Olivas. One 1-0 pitch. Now low ball 2. Swing and a miss. And that gets away from Herkamp. That's going to allow the run to score. 2 balls and a strike. But the 12th run of the ball game comes in as Diego Olivas scores. Runner moves up to third. 2 balls and a strike to Noah Olivas. And then for strike 2-2. Runner at third is Jason Mazak. Didn't think that looked like Gordon. So Mazak at third, 2 balls and 2 strikes to count now to Noah Olivas. Off the plate, ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 in. Runner at third. Upstairs, ball 4. Runners at the corners. Another pinch hitter. Nope, this actually is Hudson Hartgrove going to bat here. Hartgrove 2 for 3, was also hit by a pitch. He scored 3 times tonight. Comes up here. The runners at the corners, there's just 1 out. Down low, ball 1. And the first strike, 1-1. One pitch. That ball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball into the corner. 1 run is going to score. Rounding third. Coming around is another going to hold up Noah Olivas. So it's a 13-2 on the RBI double ripped into the corner from Hudson Hartgrove. So Mazak comes in. And another pinch hitter coming in here. This is going to be Cody Crook. So Cody Crook will bat for the first time tonight. 13-2. Runners at second and third. Still just 1 out. Misses upstairs for ball 1. High fly ball golfed down the left field line and sailing foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Good pitch at the letters for strike 2. Vype with the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got him. Second strikeout of the inning recorded by Jacob Vype. 2 out now, runners at second and third. Milberger due up, and that is him stepping in. Milberger 2 for 3 with 3 RBI in the night. Chopper, left side, Obala. High hop over his glove. And then he falls trying to make the play, and 2 runs are going to score. That is the night in a microcosm right there. Going to be a ground ball out. Takes a weird high hop. to allow Noah Olivas to score. And then Abalo falls trying to get his feet back underneath him and making the play. That allows Hartgrove to score. Milberger at first base, 15-2. And Kason Langerhans will step in. Vandegrift can never, ever, ever play a game on April Fool's ever again. And Milberger will move up to second. One ball, no strikes. Lifted foul down the left field line. Langerhans digs back in. The 1-1 pitch. Chopper right side. High hop again. And a nice job by Vype getting over there. Nice job by Ken and Millar staying with it. Something weird with the infield tonight. Balls hopping high all over the place. Millar stayed with it. Vype got over to cover. And the 3-1 putout retires the side. But not before Cedar Ridge tacks on 4 more runs. And they will take a 15-2 lead here into the bottom half of the 7th inning. And the Vipers are just going to be looking for something positive here. Four runs on 4 hits for the Raiders in that 7th. We're going to see all sorts of defensive changes. We'll see if Coach Hickel gets some guys some at bat here, down by 13 runs. New pitcher number 25 coming in. That is Blake Milberger, the DH, going to close it out. New first baseman. 24 is at first. That's Matthew Fletcher, the starting pitcher. Can't tell the middle infield yet or the outfield if any changes have been made. I do see Fletcher over at first base. New pitcher Blake Milberger. Hartgrove is still at short. Diego Oliva still at third. Kason Langerhans, I'm guessing, is still at second. Copeland is still out left. Due up for the Vipers here in the 7th is the top of the order, Tristan Abalo. Abalo, Teodecki, and Jones due up. And Abalo will step in. 1 for 2 with the walk. So Abalo will get his first look at Blake Milberger here in the 7th. And the pitch up high, ball 1. Upstairs, ball 2. Milberger started this game as a DH. 5 RBI on the night. Closing it out on the hill, but he's thrown 3 straight balls to get things started. 3-0. Three-0 pitch. High ball 4, 4-pitch walk. So Balo down to first base on the walk, and that'll bring up Miles Teodecki. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Pitch 1 hop into the carpet. Actually dirt, I'm so used to saying carpet. Into the dirt, 1 ball, no strikes. Sad when the muscle memory goes the wrong way. 1 ball, no strikes. Down low, ball 2. Two-0 pitch. Outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Down low, ball 3. See if Teodecki has a green light here on 3-1. Takes for ball 4, back-to-back walks, puts runners at first and second. Infield will gather around Milberger, try to settle him down as Braylon Jones will step in. Obalo at second, Teodecki at first, nobody out. Jones 1 for 2. Or pardon me, 1 for 3 on the night. Comes up here with nobody out, 2 runners aboard. Curveball stays up high for ball 1. Activity again in the Raiders bullpen.
Oh, you hadn't seen the sign?
1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. And Coach Reese trots out. Jane Lambert loosening up down there in the Raider bullpen. I don't think that was Coach Reese. I think that was one of the assistant coaches. He saw something in the delivery of Milberger, demonstrating something. You can work through some kinks when you're leading by 13 runs. 2 balls and no strikes. It worked. Ground ball slammed to the third baseman. He's got it. The throw over to first in time. What a play by Diego Olivas. He has been solid all night long. Braylon Jones ripped it. Olivas fielded it. 5 unassisted to get Abalo at third for the first out of the inning, and then the 5-3 double play for the second out. So Teodecki up to second base, but they're now 2 away for Candy Millar. Jones hit it hard. As Candy Millar steps in, looks at the pitch up high, ball 1. Millar's had a good night, 2 for 2 with a couple of RBI singles and a walk. Off the plate, 2-0. Blake Milberger trying to close it out. 2 balls, no strikes. Teodecki at second. Sky high pop-up on the infield. This should do it. Who's going to call? It's going to be the first baseman, Fletcher, coming in. And the starting pitcher hauls it in from first base to make the final out of the night. And that's your ball game. One, the Vipers can't flush fast enough. 15-2, your final score. Cedar Ridge with an impressive win here tonight. So we'll take a break, get the numbers put together, and be back to wrap this one up and try to regroup before Friday night. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network. Well, the only word for that one is ick. It's over. Move on. 15-2, your final score. Cedar Ridge with an impressive win here tonight. 15 runs on 14 hits. 2 errors for the Raiders. Didn't hurt them at all. As Cedar Ridge improves to 12-7 overall, 6-3 thus far in the district. For the Vandegrift Vipers, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error for the Vipers, who drop now to 14-6 overall, 4-3 in district play, and will look to regroup, bounce back at Cedar Ridge on Friday night. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here. It's been a long ball game. Not a whole lot to talk about in this one, so that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks again to Vandegrift Booster Club President Steve Teodecki and all of our sponsors, including our Hall of Fame sponsors, Wayne Weigel with State Farm, Jones Frost Law Firm, and D-Bat of Cedar Park, along with our Grand Slam sponsor, Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys. Don't forget, we'll be back with you Friday from Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock as the Vipers look to bounce back and get the split against the Cedar Ridge Raiders. But for now, on behalf of our QA, Skylar Gillespie, our Technical Director, Suna Vincott, Communications Director, Christina Weber-Bertrand, my better half, and everyone from Vype Media, my name is Merle Bertrand, signing out from Vinno Field at Vandegrift High School, where the Vandegrift Vipers have fallen hard tonight to the Cedar Ridge Raiders by a final score of 15-2. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you Friday night for more Viper baseball right here on Vype Live. Good night, everybody.